Hello students, today I will be discussing poetic devices in the poem on his 23rd birthday. So, poetic devices are tools that a poet uses to create rhythm, enhance a poem's meaning, or intensify mood or feeling. So, let's start the poetic devices used in the poem. So, the poetic device, alliteration. Alliteration means the use of same consonant at the beginning of each word. So this is alliteration. So the poem on his 23rd birthday makes frequent use of alliteration. For example, in the poem's first 5 lines, Milton establishes a strong chain of repeated S sound which appears in soon, subtle and stolen. He also creates a repeated F, B and T sound throughout the poem. So alliteration appears in the poem in the first line, soon, subtle in line 2, stolen in line 3, fly and full, line 4, but, bird and bee. So the word bee is repeated. In line 6, am arrived. In line 2, soon or slow. In line 10, still in strictest. In line 11, however, high. In line 12, towards and time. Line 13 and 14, grace and grade. So there is an example of alliteration in the poem. And assonance. Assonance is a repetition of same vowel in successive words or anywhere in the word. So this is assonance. So alongside its use of alliteration, the poem make marked use of assonance. For example, in line 3 and 4, Milton repeatedly returns to a long sound A. So let's see the example of assonance or A sound. My hasting, A in hasting, A sound in day. So my hasting days fly on with full career, but my late spring no bird of blossom shoot. Here the poem exhibits a strong correlation between the sound and sense. So there is a relation between the sound and the sense which the poem is making. The A sound underlines the relationship between hasting and days. The way that days seems to fly past, further the repeated sounds tend to speed up the line, giving it a fast-paced rhythmic quality. Assonance appears in the poem in line 1, soon and youth, O sound is repeated. In line 3, hasting and days, A sound is repeated. In line 4, late. In line 9, or more, O sound is repeated. And in line 14, I. Consonance. Consonance is a repetition of same consonant sound anywhere in the word. So Milton employs many movements of consonant, particularly in the beginning of the poem. He creates repeated T and TH. So these are the consonant sound which appear, for example, in time, thief, 3 and 20th and truth. The example of consonants in the poem: hath, time, subtle, thief, youth, stolen, 3, 20th, truth, that. So T, TH sound is repeated again and again in the poem. Metaphor. Metaphor is a comparison of two unlike things without using like or as. So the poem contains a number of metaphors that shapes its argument. For example, in the first line, Milton compares time to a thief. Before we learn anything about a speaker's particular anxiety, there is already a strong sense of how the speaker feels about time itself. So it has wronged or it has robbed his youth. So another metaphor occurs in the line 3. Days do not literally fly. So by using this language, connect their swift passage, hasting days, swift passage, to the wing time. So the speed of the time is connected to the wing time. So hasting days, they are the metaphor for life. Hasting days fly, this is a metaphor for life. Life is running or life is flying by. And similarly, the speaker compares his youth to the spring in line 4. So he says, my late spring. This is the metaphor for youth. So youth is over and he has not done anything so far. So this metaphor creates a sense of how a speaker feels about his own life. He thinks he should follow a regular pattern with major events happening on a certain schedule. So any deviation from the schedule, it will be experienced as painful. So the same is happening with the Milton, who has not done anything substantial, great and grand so far. So there are the example of metaphor in the poem, time. So the subtle thief of youth and my hasting days fly. So this is a metaphor for life. My late spring. So this is the metaphor of youth. Metaphor for enjambment. Enjambment means in poetry the continuation of a sentence without a pause beyond the end of line, couplet or stanza. In the first 8 lines of the poem, Milton follows a regular pattern of alternating enjambed and stopped line. So one can see this pattern in the poem's opening lines, wherein line 1 is enjambed and line 2 is and stop. For example, how soon hath time, the subtle thief of youth, stolen on his wing my 3 and 20th year. Milton begins a sentence in line 1 but does not complete it, though there is a comma after line 1. The actual thought of line remains conceptually and grammatically incomplete until the end of line 2. So this pattern repeats throughout the my hasting days fly on with full career. Yet the speaker's actual point cannot be fully grasped without also reading line 4, because the main conceptual idea of this line move from one to the next line. So let's see. My hasting days fly on with full career, but my late spring no bud blossom shoot. Enjambment appears in the poem in line 1 youth, line 3 career, line 5 truth, in line 7 appear, line 9 slow, line 10 even, in line 11 high, in line 13 so. So these are the example of enjambment in the poem. Personification. Personification is attributing human characteristics to an abstract idea. In the first line of the poem, the speaker compares time to a thief. This personification gives time a human characteristic, namely agency and desire. Milton continues to grant time agency throughout the poem. He steals things in line 2 and he leads the speaker in line 12. By the end of the poem, time seems like a character in its own right, with its own ideas and priorities. At key points in the poem, often because of Milton's use of personification, time seems to be independent or even God's equal. So, the example of personification in the poem, in line 1 and 2, time, the subtle thief of youth, stolen on his wing. And in line 12, time leads me. Thank you for watching this video.